What is going on, guys? And today I'm going to be reviewing the Mad Max video game. Now, this game released just a couple of weeks ago, and honestly, I've had a great time playing this game. I haven't got to play a lot of it, and I haven't beaten the main storyline, but I know that this is a game that I really enjoy, and I wanted to share this with you guys. I know that I posted a little vlog when I was buying it, and I asked if you guys wanted to see that, and I'm fully prepared to do something like a walkthrough or just sort of like a let's play type thing for this game, and I think I'm honestly going to do that because Advanced Warfare is just really grinding my gears at this point. I don't enjoy playing it, and it's just to this point to where like everything is monotonous with it, and it's just aggravating. But back onto the track of Mad Max. This game is absolutely fantastic in my opinion. It's a little slower paced, I will give it that, and it takes a while to get into the game, but after you play for several hours, you'll start to just feel immersed into this game. And being a lover of the Mad Max film franchise, I really can appreciate this game because it does the films justice. Normally video game adaptations of films are not very good, and I bought this game sort of, I don't know, expecting that. I was sort of wary on spending $60 to buy this game, but honestly, it was one of the better film games that I have played. I was also a little wary because it's coming from a new developer. I didn't know them, and so I was scared. But honestly, this game is pretty good. You guys are seeing some of the fighting mechanics now. The fighting mechanics are pretty basic. It's like every other fighting game. The only thing that I have to say that this game is sort of has like bad, I guess, is it's a little, like I said, slow paced. It's kind of hard to get into, but the controls are a little strange. The fighting controls feel normal, they feel right. I think they're very similar to something like Batman Arkham Knight. However, the sort of like running controls and just the overall movement controls in the game, they're a little strange. The driving controls are pretty normal. However, there's not an e-brake control, which really throws me off at times. I feel like there should be an e-brake control in a game that takes so much emphasis on the driving aspect of the world. So that's something that I think should be improved. Maybe they'll patch that. Maybe in the next adaptation of the game they'll add that if they do. But this game, it's overall aesthetically pleasing. It looks really good. The lighting and everything is really cool. You guys saw just back there, it's super gory, which is awesome because that's how the Mad Max film movies, they were. They're super gory, and so when I play this game, I feel like I'm in the Mad Max movie. It's just awesome. Everything about it is just really cool. So overall, the fighting is very good. It feels right. The driving feels really good too. The driving combat is awesome, and the graphics, like I said, the graphics are really good. The only downside that is just in the build of the game is the controls, and the fact that there's not any alternate controller settings, so you cannot change the controllers. You have to deal with these weird on-land movements. Everything else, all the other controls feel right. The realism to the game is absolutely amazing. You guys are seeing here that I'm eating food, and when I eat food, that actually brings my health up. I can also fill my canteen up, which you guys can see that down in the bottom left corner. That is actually how much water I have in my canteen, and drinking that water will give me more health as well. Another cool realism feature on this game is that the cars actually take gasoline, and in building your car, you want to do stuff to modify your car so that it doesn't have a terrible fuel economy. If you make a car that has really bad fuel economy, then you're going to have a bad time because you're constantly running out of gas. So it adds this sort of meta type game to Mad Max, and it makes you conserve your fuel and just really overall adds this realism feature to the game, which I can appreciate a lot. I really like the fact that it's so close to the films. In the films, they're very pushed for gas. They're always needing gas, and it's sort of a currency, honestly, in the movies is gas. Everybody wants gasoline, or as they call it, and so for that to be held in a very high regard in this game it's very good. It makes the game more realistic. And staying on the topic of the customization features, all of that is super realistic as well. And honestly, that's the #1 reason why I bought this game. It was due to the fact that all the car customizations were super realistic. For instance, if you put on tires that aren't good in sand and then go drive around in sand, it's actually going to ruin your fuel economy because your tires aren't getting enough traction. However, if you put on tires that have really long duckbill looking things that are really good for traction in sand, you're going to get a lot better traction as well as a lot better fuel economy. And then it continues on for the rest of the game. All the weapons add weight, which decreases fuel economy and mobility. And also things like exhaust, if you get different types of exhaust, can actually make your fuel economy better, just like in real life. So that is something that you can really appreciate in a video game, is just this super realistic type feel to the game. And honestly, realism is one of those things. It's either really good or it's really bad, and it just depends on what you're going for. In a survival type game such as Mad Max, realism is probably one of the best things that you can do. I think that that's why games such as The Last of Us were considered some of the best games in their time, was because of all of the realism features that were added. Now, I'm not saying that Mad Max is one of the best games that just came out in 2015. In fact, I wouldn't even say that it is, one of the half best games that has came out in 2015. It's not the best game, but I still think that this game has some really good features and some really good attributes towards it that make it into a game that is worth playing. So all in all, I love this game. I really like it. While it's not my favorite game, it is a good way to spend time, and it's a definitely good game with a good story mode and sort of this open world feel. If you love open world survival games such as like H1Z1 or DayZ, you guys are really gonna like this game because it's just super realistic. Everything is super customizable, and all in all, it has a good storyline and good gameplay. So I recommend that you guys buy this if you can deal with weird controllers layouts. If you can deal with weird controller layouts, then you can pretty much play this game. I, for one, am I can change how I view controller layouts. Like, for instance, I can adapt to different controller layouts. So this game doesn't really throw me off in that regard. If it does throw you off to play with a different controller layout, obviously this isn't the game for you. But if you're the person that doesn't care about the controller layout, you're the person that loves a good storyline with a lot of customization features, as well as a lot of realism and good looking things, and a lot of other things that I didn't even cover in this video, such as the new theater mode system, as well as the photo system, which is coming from a photography standpoint, is also very realistic. So if you can appreciate games that have a lot of realism and don't have to worry about controller layouts, then this is the game for you. And I know I've been sort of repeating myself, but I've been trying to get all this information in as well as get to my point, which is that Mad Max is a game that I feel that every gamer should have in their library, especially on the PlayStation 4. I believe it's actually PS4 exclusive. It may not be, but it definitely runs a lot better on the PS4. It feels right on the PS4, and I'm pretty sure it was made for the PlayStation 4, even if it is on the Xbox One. But all in all, this game is a good game. You guys should definitely check it out. If you guys can rent this on Gamefly or something like that, or go to Redbox and rent it, try it out, see if you like it. Let me know what you think about Mad Max down in the comment section below, as well as leave a like on this video if you agree. Leave a dislike on the video if you don't agree. I don't care. I'm interested to see you guys' feedback. Comment down below what you think about it, as well as subscribe to the channel for more videos like this every single day of the week. Also, guys, let me know if you want to see more game reviews down in the comments below as well. And I will see you guys in the next video. Dingo out.